Hello Taurus, this is your reading for May 2020. Hi, I'm Jale, welcome to my channel. We're going to be channeling for Taurus for May 2020. So if your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus is in the sign of Taurus, this is going to be for you. We're going to be utilising the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck, gifted to be by Kate. Thank you so much, Kate. And yeah, let's see what comes up. Let's see what they want to tell us here. Here we go. May 2020. Someone's lurking. I can feel like, you know, when you're just tuning in, or maybe you don't, someone's observing. They're hiding. Let me just see what's going on here. Well, I guess this answers it. I guess this is the answer, who it is. This is the King of Swords. This flew out. He's standing his ground. He's observing. King of Swords, air sign. Could be Libra. Could be Gemini. Could be... Why has my mind gone blank? Aquarius. However, the other card that flew out was the Seven of Pentacles. This is a waiting game. They're trying to see, they're trying to observe what you're going to do next. I don't think they can read what you're going to do next. They're biding their time. They're waiting for the right moment. Oh my goodness, I've got goosebumps. They're waiting for just the right moment to strike. Wow. Five of Swords. If this is someone that there's been arguments with, or there was previous disagreements with them now, or maybe in a past life, it's on hold. Someone that's been placed on hold, because this King of Swords is making a decision. They decide that they choose you. But then that was always going to happen. You knew that. You knew that, right? This is someone's guide. You knew that, right? It's the moment you got into playful energy. It's the moment you were being uplifted. You were look. Can you see that they're physically raising a vibration here? Because then this person, because you're having that influence, they're having that influence, and they could have that decision made because they're at a certain point where they can see the task to hand. I can hear. They were arguing with all the wrong things. They were observing all the wrong things. Now their alignment has come into play, and that they can see a certain energy. They're going to honour that. They're going to honour you. This is the sword of clarity and truth. He was waiting. This is what he was waiting for, the clarity. He couldn't see. It was being dragged down, or she, take it as it resonates. He or she was being dragged down to a certain point where they couldn't see what was ahead of them. They were being pushed down, lowered. So it could be codependency, drugs, addiction, bad food, bad something. Just lowering their vibration, maybe karmic around them. So they weren't able to see anything because their vibration wasn't at a certain point. Something tips the balance. Something, you tip the balance. Your actions are the result of what they do. So if you're sat there low vibe too, yeah, look, then they come towards you with this offer, Page of Coins. They're acknowledging it. There's an acknowledgement here. This is now out in the open. This is not in the ethers. This is not floating on top of clouds with freaking fog machines going off underneath the feet, because he's in his dream state and he can't understand, or she's in the dream state, can't understand what the deal is. His helmet's on a bit too tight and he's not grounded, or she's not grounded. Him or her, their vibration lifts. This comes in the physical. This comes through in the physical. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. This comes through in the physical. They removed what they needed to in order to see an objective point of view. We've got the moon here as well. We've got the moon here now. Absolutely beautiful deck. Can you see that this is the feminine has been observing all this, because she's mastered, I feel, possibly quite a lot. She's much more comfortable in that realm of emotion, whereas he's less aware of it. There's something being hidden with this moon as well. There's something that's it's like there's an air of this. I can see the fog. It's like, but when you trace the fog and you kind of work through it, there's. Have you ever had this where it's like bonfire night, fireworks night? There's something significant about that. Maybe last year, maybe this year will be very significant. I'll have a look what date that is. You know, usually when you're in a bonfire, there's always that air afterwards, isn't there, where something's just happened. It's like the fireworks have gone off, there's been a crowd, everyone had a lovely night. It feels like that. It feels like there's an anticipation, but instead of reviewing it afterwards, it's like someone's reviewing it before. But there's something about fireworks night, 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. How can I forget that? Because I'm channeling and my memory doesn't. Thursday the 5th of November. So that would be an 11 day. Something significant's happening on that day. Wow. The reason he was able, or she was able, to discern from that level is there's an emotional freedom here, which has allowed this person to, whoever's the one that hasn't become aware of how they feel, there's a reveal, but they don't know it at the moment. They're going to know it. It's because their vibration's being lowered and they can't quite see it, but this is coming. The moon, Knight of Cups. It's like something that wasn't tangible is about to be tangible. And the match is met. Can you see we've got counterparts here, King and Queen. They've both mastered. This is the thing. This King of Swords is not great at tuning in emotionally. They're kind of better off when they're a little bit detached. This person probably is a little bit more in alignment with emotions because, as you can see, the moon, it's like she feels like she can navigate through it a little bit better. So whoever is masculine within this counterpart, within this relationship, probably struggled with that. And so he's, or you know, the masculine within this is showing up as the Knight of Cups. So it's like they're finally acknowledging something here, but it's like it feels to me like the masculine is catching up with the feminine, whereas before it was probably the feminine that was doing a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to sort of judge because everyone's situation is going to be different, but yeah, look, Two of Swords, the blindfolds come off. They weren't seeing it, and again, this is Libra energy here. This is balance. Something's being, again, I'm hearing the Reckoner. The Reckoner. Don't know what that means. I'm going to Google that because I don't know what that means. The Reckoner. Isn't that something from the Bible? Reckoner. Reckoner. How do you spell Reckoner? God, why have I... Someone is not great at spelling. For some reason, I'm very good at spelling. But for some reason, my brain has gone very blank right now. English was one of my favourite subjects at school. That's not how you spell recognize. Oh, hang on, recognize. That's it. There we go. Nope, still didn't spell it wrong. What on earth? Okay, this is a song by Radiohead from their album called In Rainbows. Now, anyone who's actually been watching this channel knows I've been channeling rainbows since, what, August of last year? And then obviously we've got all the symbology of rainbows, which is the rainbow children. It's a Hopi prophecy that is about the rainbow warriors that create a new lineage on Earth, to create ascension. That's why all my lives have got rainbow references, because my guides are like, yeah, you know, rainbow, this is, we're 7 chakras, we're ascending. Anyway, that's a short version. For the more in-depth version, have a look into my Lilith series that I started last year, because I even predicted March, April would have a karmic cleanse. So, Recognize is a song. Wow. The 23rd of September could be a significant date. Let me have a look at the lyrics. This is a song for someone. It says, can't take it with you, dancing for your pleasure. You are not to blame for bittersweet dictators. Dare not speak its name, dedicated to all human beings, because we separate like ripples on a blank shore. Because we separate in rainbows like ripples on a blank shore. Reckoner, take me with ya, dedicated to all human beings. There must be more to this. Is there some more lyrics that we can read? Wow. I would have a look at that song. I don't really follow Radiohead, but for some reason it's given me that song, or the name of it. 4 of Cups is this situation maybe wasn't acknowledged before. You maybe had an opportunity to get together with this person, or maybe one of you offered this opportunity to one of them and that didn't happen. Blindfolds off. They weren't ready to make the decision, but now they are, because they can see it, they can feel it, it's tangible. This is a tangible situation that is, yeah, look, fast communication, fast movement, 8 of Wands. Can you see? They've taken their shot. This is spirit. And this is, this looks like Sagittarius energy. This is like Jupiter energy. This is, Sagittarius's luck is, this feels very, why do I want to say Hecate? It feels very Diana energy, you know, that kind of, there's 8 wands here, which is about infinity, but it's about the ethers have merged. It's like the vibration that we're in has reached a certain point. There's something in May. Let me have a look at what's going on with the planets. It's going to be down to the planets, guys. One sec. Right, so we've got North Node going into Gemini, 15th of May. Before that, we've got Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto in retrograde. All right. Before that, we've also got Venus in retrograde. So, communication, merging. It feels like middle of May. There's a pause, but it's like there's I can see it. It's like there's a doorway. They've paused. Saturn, Jupiter and Pluto is in Capricorn. Saturn obviously being karma. Jupiter expanding that, and Pluto rebirth. They're asking, again, someone didn't quite understand this. It's like with the start of the epidemic going on and all the other things, there's a collective group of people here that didn't quite understand what this was meant to involve. And so Spirit's gone, wait, hold up. Can we just, we need to kind of reshuffle things a little bit. Now, I can see it's a window of opportunity here, because when I'm looking, I can see there's like that mist that I spoke about earlier, but there's something about a sun ray shining through it that's allowing me to see. It's like a keyhole impression. I'm almost looking, and I'm sat here thinking, am I meant to be looking at this? They're saying no. Well, I'm going to keep going, of course, you know. I'm a Scorpio moon, so you know. What do you want me to do? Just start, that's us finished now then, you know. Can't do maze. Was told not to look. Like, don't show it. Don't show me then. Why are you showing me that? So also look out for a clue where you're going to want to jump straight into this, and they're doing it again. You're going to be like, for goodness sake, this is a test. Everyone's going to be like, oh, not more. Why she keeps saying tests? Because they are actual tests. I'm going to keep saying it all year. I keep telling people this. So I think, you know, you're going to have to get used to it. Otherwise, this is not the channel for you. I can hear my guys going, oh, for goodness sake. Listen, you're up there. I'm here. I don't know why you're moaning. I have to deal with it. Like, they're like, yeah, so do we. We have to deal with you. Dragged. That's quite funny, actually. Let's have a look. There's something else. We've also got Pallas that is teetering on also retrograde around the 15th of May. Pallas is obviously going into Aquarius. Aquarius obviously coming out through Capricorn, which is that masculine energy, into the more expansive humanitarian. Obviously Pallas is about war, which we don't want. None of us want that. We want, you know, positive movement forward. It's that combination that causes this. Look out for around the 15th of May. Now, something about this, I'll be honest with you, there's a moon, because don't forget we had the moon as well, that's going to be happening around the 15th of May, that is going to be telling you, as a little sneak peek, you're going to get there's a little preview of this, okay? Now, it's going to be different for everyone. Either they're going to preview it and you're going to be like, they're going to test to see if you jump into it, because Spirit just saying, observe. Don't forget, we want the counterpart or the other person involved to make the move. We don't make the move, they make the move, because there is their vibration, it's the other person's vibration from what I'm reading here. So again, it's whoever hasn't seen the value of this connection, or what the reality is the one that has to make the move. So the other person is going to be the one that sees that, okay, and gets a heads up. Don't make a move, because it's a test. If you move, they're not going to move, because this is a mirror, right? Let's see the moon. Moon, May 2020. Doesn't help because I didn't click on the right button. New moon, which we've just had. What about May, guys? What about May? Full moon, 7th of May. The 7th of May is the flower moon, right? That's in May. Now let's have a look what happens after that. May. Full moon is the 7th of May. New moon is the 22nd of May. The lead, I would say, between the 7th and the 15th. Pay attention for that. Pay attention for this. Someone's leveling up energetically so they can see. Yeah, look, and then a choice. They're going to have to make a choice. Someone's making a choice. But look, can you see that? It's like they're seeing into their future. That's what they see. Two of Cups reversed. Something that they thought was in it like a long term isn't. And that's what they observed that. Yeah, look. Choices. Confusion. This is the energy I feel before. Or is it? Or are they going to see this and then they're not until... Because I feel like they're going to observe it. They'll match that vibration to get into that energetic, emotional level. But are they going to take a leap? Are they going to make any moves? As you can see, this is the Six of Wands. This is public recognition. You're going to... If they're not physically telling you, there'll be something externally that you'll spot that will give you a hint that they know. That's it. They know. They've seen it. They understand it. They can't come forward. Look. Knight of Wands in the reverse. So they're going to get hint. There's a massive reveal. There's a reveal. But it's like they can't get to it. They can see it. They know it's there. Yeah, look, 8 of Cups, because they're going to have to move away from something. This is, again, the moon, Pisces. This is Pisces energy. It's the moon energy. There's something about the moon that make this... It's something about their emotions that make them feel different. Like, it's out their comfort zone. They're totally out of their comfort zone. But yeah, they're undecided about coming towards, and what choice. You know, what do I do with this vision? Do I come? Do I remain as I am? What do I do? They don't know. You or them. But as you can see, it could be third party situation where they're choosing, and you know, between you and someone else possibly. Someone's making it very difficult here. Someone's collecting energy. Someone's holding on to their emotions and they're not someone's not admitting it. I don't know if they're going to come forward and admit this. It feels like they're just trying to work out what their next move is. This looks like these cups are being filled, but it's just they're just observing. They're not. They want to be offer. They want to offer them, but it's not reaching the right destination because it's not time. It doesn't look like it's time. Yeah, look. They need to go through healing because they're not. Again, it's like this, whoever this is seeing things and then they're deliberately forgetting it and reverting back because they're in denial. Then they see it again and then they deny it because they're choosing not to see it until they get the healing, temperance. They're going to keep themselves trapped in the situation and go in circles here. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, look, they're out their power. If this is a masculine, it's out there. He's out there, his power, Emperor in reverse. He's not recognised, this could be an Aries as well, not recognising sovereignty of self. Someone's not recognising the power they've got. They've put energy, it's like they've put all their energy into something that is not providing anything. And they've gone, yeah, that's fine, you know, nothing I can do. There is. You're just putting all the energy in the wrong place. Seven of Wands, they're defensive. They know they're not. They just think they're not ready. Can you see they're sat? Oh my lord! I can hear everyone moaning, going, "Oh, just walk through the door, mate." Look, sat at the portal, going, "I don't want to walk through though. What happens if I go through? Does that mean I can't come back? But what about if I do this? What about if I sit here and just wait and think?" I can feel every Taurus eye rolling. I know what this is. I know what this is. Can you see at the bottom of the card, there's like 7 wands that are like, just go. Just go, will you just go? They're defiant. They're not. They're not. And this is part of the energy why we are having a retrograde and we have an epidemic. Because it's like people are not learning anything. And that spirit going, yeah, look, it's just like there could be a freaking neon light to say, this is your saving grace. Walk through here to do your healing and then get major abundance. And everyone's going, why? Could be a trap. What are we? And it's like, no, just listen to your heart. Like, don't listen to your mate up the road, who's bitter and twisted and doesn't understand what the deal is. Listen to your heart. You're going to get the answer. No, there's something more to this. There's going to be a trap door. There's going to be a freaking bottomless floor when I get in there. No, that'll be it. I'll be gone. No, it's like they don't trust what they're getting. And so they don't trust what they're seeing. This is about someone who's trying to build faith and their intuition to a point where they trust themselves. Then they don't trust themselves. They don't trust their ability. They're not used to using their ability. They're slowly awakening and it's scaring the life out of them. And they feel like they're being backed into a corner. And so they're sat going, I don't want to walk through the portal. Can I just stay here a little bit and see what happens? No, just go. Just go already. Can we just get on with this? Just go. Like, what is this? And so, you know, it's like every... I've got to laugh. This just makes me laugh now. And the most ironic thing is, this is what makes me laugh the most, is they're all holding the same wand. Okay, there's slight deviations on each of the wand, but he's one of them. So he's going, whoever this stubborn person is, probably maybe a Taurus, let's be real, is like, I'm not going. Who are you? And it's like, we're you. we're your higher self trying to help. And then this person's like, what kind of, magic, witchcraft is this? And they're like, we're your fragments of your higher self. We're here to guide you. And this person's like, no one's ever guided me before. Why should I listen to you? And it's like, because you don't listen to yourself. We're you telling you. Anyway, this person is going through this dialogue. This, in the ethers around the mental plane, again, could be an air sign as well. Because they're not trusting themselves. They they think if they can sit with their little helmet on at the portal, defiant. Do you know, this reminds me of me. Now I'm beginning to think, is this me? Because sounds exactly like me. This is exactly the kind of thing I would do. And I would sit and argue with the guides for ages just to make sure. Yeah, look, defiance. This is... I've got to laugh because it's kind of silly. It's goofy, just makes me laugh. Just go already, you can just rip the band-aid off, just rip the plaster off, depending on where you're located. Plaster, band-aid, whichever, Band-aid is American for plaster, by the way. In England we call it plaster. Yes, rip the band-aid off. It doesn't have to be this painful. But this is the thing, they don't like risk. This person doesn't like risks. They want to know, and this is the thing, they're not used to relying on intuition because they want fact. They want proven, irrefutable fact, black and white, tangible. And they're seeing it, and they're actually feeling via senses the information, but they're still not listening because they are failing to listen and believe in them. They don't believe in themselves. This is what the short doings of this whole thing. When they do finally wake up and believe in themselves, this is waiting for them. The abundance, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. This is what is on offer. This is, again, Pisces energy here. There's a lot of Pisces influencing going on here. They know that their work starts when they wake up. As soon as they acknowledge this, they know they've got work to do. That's why they know there's a deep obviously subconsciously they totally know, but on a conscious level they're starting to know, and it scares them. This is why, because they know that there's that things are changing. They like the status quo. Yeah, look, they're resting because they know this is inevitable now. This is something that they're going to get to a point where if they were in the position before, they're total denial, wouldn't acknowledge anything. This person's going to be like, I have to acknowledge this because it's kind of like not going away. Four of Swords is a rest, meditative state, taking like contemplation time, taking some time out just to kind of balance. We've got the two, do you know what this reminds me of here? They know once you walk through the portal, there is some work, there's some mission work to be done, and it's like they know they can't slack. They know they're going to have to put, because there's a medieval link here, but there's also a link to England. There's a link to England here, because I'm getting, this is major War of the Roses vibes, the white and the red with the crow. This is about lineage. This is a lineage thing. There's something around their lineage that this is affecting. It could be that there's maybe a racial difference. Now, most people don't really care about that, but some people's families, including my dad's line, I'm not even going to lie, some of my dad's line, not all of them, are Wallies and still believe that certain lineages shouldn't be. I mean, this is ridiculous. We've even got to talk about it in 2020, but That's why I just sit here thinking, what is this planet? You know, you just kind of think, what am I doing here? Some people are fearful of anything, and so they have labels and restrictions, and let's put that in a box. And oh no, we can't have this lineage in our family. Right, are you stupid? And yes, I have had this conversation with my father. It's insane, but it exists. Unfortunately, hopefully it won't exist much longer, but it does. There could be a cultural difference here that one person has been brought up around, that maybe they're scared of change. They're scared of changing. Like, really? Like, sorry, I'm gonna, I'll just say to my dad, look, like, you're gonna have to deal with this. If there's an issue, then the issue is all yours. But some people are not like that. They place too much onus on that. Stupid. Yeah, look. Hermit, Virgo energy. They're again. Look, they know what's ahead of them. They know. They think that they're battling up. They're putting their freaking war clothes on because they think this is going to be a battle. They think they're going to have to. I mean, look. I'll be honest with you. They may well have to fight their way through this a little bit because the energy does feel a little bit restrictive, either their side or yours, where it may not be conducive to peaceful people that are going to be happy about this information. It's like they're preparing for a long journey ahead. Look, this is why they haven't. If they're not immediately recognizing this, it's because they're trying to acknowledge that there's and this could be anything. It could be because they're, again, awakenings. And it's a conscious choice. You know you've got to go down this rabbit hole, and you know what's behind it is going to be some intense stuff, but you know you have to do it because it's part of your journey. This energy here feels like they're gearing themselves up, they're motivating themselves, you or them, whoever would resonate with this part of the reading, into their spiritual awakening, the dark night of the soul, their kind of transition. Because look, we've got strength as well. Someone's really... And look, you got freaking cat, you got the big cats around. Now, I'll be honest with you, this is giving me major Egyptian vibes. And the reason I say that is I've got a very significant past life in Egypt that really does look like this card, if I'm totally honest with you. It just reminds me of Egypt. She's manning the other gate. There's one other gate, this person. Can you remember he was sat at the portal going, I don't want to go through this one. Now, the portal, the reason why he's not going through it is because it could be that he's being forced into going through it. There's some acknowledgement maybe from family to just get on with it and to surrender into a certain category. Remember all the other staffs that were looking the same. The other option this person's got is a totally unfamiliar one that has got lions and large cats staring before the door, and then the other woman who, she's not playing either, right? So there's the portal we saw before where he sat in the Eight of Wands, where the woman's behind the portal, if there's a third party, and he knows he's expected to go through that portal, that doorway, but he doesn't want to. That's why he sat. Remember when I judged him incorrectly? I was like, oh, what an idiot you are. What an idiot, just go through the door. No, my guides are like, no, we don't want him. We don't want him to go through the door. We don't want her to go through the door. If they go through the door, this doesn't create what we need to create. They need the strength. This is what they need, but this is what's lacking. This is the what's lacking, and it's not that through that door. They need to back out and go through this one, but they're not strong enough at the moment because they know. Look, they know they're working themselves up. That's why they're paused, because they're just about to commit to something or to do something or to marry someone, and they're like, wait, this is, something's not right here. Something's not right. They back around and come back to you. Wow. Yeah, look. 5 of Cups. Someone's really disappointed. Because I think they were expecting, look, 4 of Wands. In this scenario, one party is not happy. I think it's the person that they're leaving, okay? But this is the stage they're in. Because they know something stops them. Something stops them from moving into that doorway, moving through that portal into a new chapter. They're within the current environment they're in, and they backtrack and they have to build their strength up before they can come back around. But there's one person involved in this that possibly they may be living with, or they're in a home environment, is going to be upset. But it's not meant for them. Yeah, we've got a Queen of Swords here that's a bit cold. We've got another Queen of Swords now. It's a little bit cold. She's calculating. Again, it could be a karmic energy here. Bit calculating energy here I'm getting. And this person, their counterparts, really wanting to kind of move forward and sort of they put out their fire. The person they're with puts out their fire. And so they're not meant to be with them, and they come back towards you. That's why Spirit is showing them it's getting more and more intense, because they're not meant to be there. They're not meant to be there. And then the secret's revealed to this person, to your person. They are revealing the secrets in piece by piece until this person acknowledges what they need to. Okay, let's go with Archangel Metatron, the deck. Now, shout out to Amanda Ellis for sending me her beautiful Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery deck. I really do enjoy using this deck. I've been playing with it for the last couple of days. She sent it to me on my birthday, and they are like little portals into Metatron. Metatron obviously ruling the crystalline grid, the universal grid. He's the one in the ethers that is very high vibrational archangel here, that is viewing things from a very high perspective, Metatron. So this is the oracle cards that she sent me that was created with him in mind, obviously from him. And I feel very close to Metatron when I use them. Usually very high vibrational. So let's see, Metatron, what can you tell us please for Taurus? May 2020, what can you tell us? Taurus, May. Be patient. You know when usually I shuffle and there's the air of dramatic energy in the air a little bit with my readings, because I'm 5th house Leo in the sun. The sun in 5th house. I feel like this deck is slowly reaching that Leo. I know they're... oh, here we go. It's a very dramatic. Here we go. We got one card. We got one card sneaking at the top. Can you see that blue? There's one card that's flipped. Wow. The mystery. Yeah, other way. They're saying other way. Indigo, mystery and mastery of life. The mystery is revealed. The mystery is revealed. Through all of this, whether or not this is a love situation or something else, there is a doorway that you're going to be looking at going through, because this is your normal path, that you're going to stop and be offered an alternative option that is going to make you question everything. It probably will allow you to piece together a million different things that you hadn't ordinarily pieced together before. But the choice is yours. but Spirit are going to be showing you this snapshot. Okay, if that's not you, it'll be this other person, or it could be you, but it could be to do with work, maybe life path, soul mission work. But it's like they're giving you glimpses, and you're going to be asked to stand through a doorway. Either do you stand through the one that you're currently on, or do you try and, you know, build up your strength and choose the new path? But the choice is up to you. Whatever you choose, it will give you insight into a lot of things that have been leading up to this point. I'm just hearing when you wish upon a star. This is like very starseed energy, to be honest with you. Very, very starseed energy. My left ear is going insane. It's like I've one sec. What am I missing here? I think you want me to hold off, don't you? He's saying, hold off, you haven't acknowledged the indigo. This could be an indigo child. This could be third eye. Is it third eye? You're getting information through on your third eye. Don't discount it, because it's showing you a world that probably is a world that you've asked for. Now, it may look different from what you're used to, but it's worth it. This is going to give you gifts and abundance. They also tell me something else. What is this energy here? Something about the sun. So yeah, happy birthday, Taurus. Obviously, it's your birthday today. This is your present. This is your birthday present from the universe. Metatron. What is my life right now? This is insane. Sometimes I've done this for 12 years, but even still, I'm like, this is insane. This deck, I love this deck. This is why I love this deck, because the message, just the messages. This is your birthday present. They're gifting you. The universe is gifting you what is rightfully yours. There's no way you want me to pull one more. Yes, one more. Right. I'm scared to see what's next. Do you remember they said wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it? Worth the wait, wasn't it? Just 15 cards, you know, it's fine. Why? Why do these cards? These are so clever. These cards are so clever. These cards are so. I love these cards. Amanda, you've done an amazing job on these cards. I mean, look, the fact that this is coming across in a reading and it's just so easy to read. So with Metatron, obviously universal grid in charge of the ethers, and that's, you know, the chart in who's in charge of the physicality, the crystalline grid. Of course, is Sandalphon. He's saying, I've got you. What this is it's being transferred. You're looking at a literal manifestation. Metatron's gone, you deserve this. This is your birthday present, catch. And Sandalphon's gone, I'm going to gift it to them. I'm going to gift it to them. Let me show them a little glimpse. Let me see if they trust this glimpse. When they trust it, this is theirs. This is, look, again, it's the gold cup of replenishment. This is from the ethers. It's like you're drinking from, this is like a divine, this is like a divine, this is like the freaking, this is big. Like, it's very big. Do you have the strength to choose what is ultimately yours? but it's maybe a slightly different energy. Wow. Now they're telling me off, saying don't move the cards, there's more messages. Oh dear, I'm getting goosebumps. You counted yourself out of something because you didn't acknowledge that it was this. It wasn't. You were viewing something else as the same as you because you weren't viewing yourself clearly. This is going to make you see yourself clearly. That is when you get what was always meant for you. Once you can acknowledge the transcendence of this, of you, of your soul, and you know, the soul journey. It's poetic. It's like the delivery. You're getting your birthday wish. It's like it's being delivered. Your hope. This is your wish. This is your wish. It's being delivered. Okay, guys, this was your reading for the month of May 2020 for Taurus. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscription. It means a lot to me. Going live Monday, Wednesday, Friday during the lockdown period. 8 p.m. usually British Standard Time. I try and go early sometimes, but sometimes I can't. Yeah, if you want to book reading, information is in the description box below. Until next time, take good care and yeah, speak soon. Thanks.